Well, hold on a sec. As of today,
Yeah.
December 10th, 2024, there hasn't been a single public demo of a fully working clone alpha. We've seen videos of those myofiber muscles, close-ups of the hand, but no complete robot actually doing its thing. Makes you wonder, are they holding back? Because they're still working out the kinks? Or is this all just hype?
Well, that's the big question, isn't it? It's easy to get caught up in the excitement, especially when you see the potential of all these individual pieces, but actually making it all work together, as a real system that can actually do these complex tasks out in the real world. That's another story.
So should we be excited or skeptical? I mean, on the one hand, you've got this potentially groundbreaking tech that could revolutionize everything. But then there's that little voice saying maybe it's all too good to be true.
I think a bit of skepticism is always healthy, especially with new technology like this. But you have to admit, the progress in robotics has been amazing. Just a few years ago, the idea of a robot like Clone Alpha that could move and interact like it does was pure science fiction. And now it seems like we're on the verge of actually making it a reality.
Okay, so let's say, just for the sake of argument, that Clone Alpha does deliver on all the promises. What are we talking about? In terms of actual applications, the sources mention helping out in homes and workplaces. But what does that look like in practice?
Well, the possibilities are pretty wide open. We could see Clone Alphas helping with everything, from everyday chores to complex medical procedures. Picture a robot that can assist elderly people with daily tasks, providing companionship and support, while also keeping them safe. Or what about dangerous jobs in construction or disaster relief? A robot that can work tirelessly in hazardous conditions without putting human lives at risk.
It's pretty wild to think about the potential impact on the job market and the economy. What happens to all those jobs that Clone Alpha could automate? Do we see this massive shift in the workforce? Or do we find new ways for humans and robots to work side by side?
These are questions we need to start thinking about now. Before this tech becomes widespread, we need to think about retraining programs for workers who might be displaced and developing ethical guidelines for the use of humanoid robots across different industries.
One thing I found interesting is that the initial production run is limited to just 279 units. That's a really small number for something with this much potential. What do you think's going on there?
There are a few possibilities. It could be a strategic move to create a sense of exclusivity, drive up demand. Or maybe they're still working out the kinks in the manufacturing process and need to start small to make sure the quality's there. Another possibility is they're using this limited release as a real-world test, gathering data and feedback to refine the design further before they go into mass production.
It's a pretty interesting strategy and definitely adds to the mystery around Clone Alpha. I mean, you don't see companies intentionally limiting production of something this groundbreaking every day.
Yeah, it's a something about how complex this tech is. And the challenges of bringing something so ambitious to market. Building a few prototypes is one thing, but actually scaling up production to meet